Hi, everyone. So I didn't get to the one last night, but I'm compensating with the two quick ones today. So they should be relatively short. One will be longer. This is going to be a short of two. And Brandon Whitman, one of my one of my. You're a good viewer. I guess that's the best way to put it. Thank you for viewing all my stuff and the stuff you continue to view. I asked the question, who would win? Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. Specifically, he's going for Dragon Ball Super in this, because that's theoretically the stronger version of Krillin at this point. Versus Saitama, One Punch Man from One Punch Man. Now, let's go over our combatants real quick, because I'll be honest, I'll explain why whoever wins. Krillin is a human male. He's the short, except for chest. He's the shortest Z fighters. I think he's like only 4 foot something. He's bald. He's a monk though. It's only because he trains that he's actually bald. He keeps his head shaven. He's actually not naturally bald. He can grow hair. He has no nose too. Toriyama Jun's like, how does he breathe? It's like he has a mutation that lets him breathe through his skin. No, Toriyama, you just did that because you were lazy. Admit it. Come on. Anyway. So yeah, but I mean, he is trained under the Turtle Hornet himself, mostly with Master Roshi and Goku were the two big trainees, plus a little bit with Yamcha and Tien here and there. Power levels don't mean anything in this fight. He's considered the strongest human on the planet, stronger than Tien, stronger than Yamcha, stronger than Roshi. The writers themselves have said that Krillin is the strongest human on the planet, though Tien apparently does have technically alien like DNA and stuff. That's the third eye thing. Known techniques with Kamehameha Wave or the Kamehameha, Destructo Disc, his trademark attack, which is basically a high velocity buzzsaw that cuts through pretty much near anything, so long as Krillin puts enough power into it. Plus, he's also capable of using the solar flare for quick getaways. You can use the solar flare times 1,000, or 100, which even closing your eyes does not block out all the light. Trying to think if right off the top of my head, Krillin knows anything else. He, despite with the fact that he's considered a punching bag by a lot, especially later down the series, he is okay. You're trying to say you're supposed to. He is a formidable fighter. He has made the finals on a lot of martial arts tournaments in his day. He's still a very valuable member of the Z team. Saitama. Now, Saitama, I mean, that's his name. I don't know if he has a last name. Or the One Punch Man. Basically, Saitama is a human male. By all accounts, there's nothing actually, there's no mutations, he's not a mutant, he's not an alien, there's nothing like that. He's just a human. And he had a strict training schedule of, I believe, 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, like a 10-mile walk, eating a banana and something else a day, going to sleep without the air conditioning or anything like that for like endurance training. And now he's essentially Saitama / One Punch Man, whatever is that. Do they actually ever call? I actually do enjoy the series. I just never truly got around to watching it. My sister liked watching it, and I've seen a couple episodes here and there. I should really get into watching that. I should just watch it from beginning to end of this first season. Is that no matter what, his trademark is he can beat anyone with one punch. Like a doctor character, scientist character, speculated that the reason Saitama's power is so vast because every opponent, with the exception of I think King Boros was it, the alien near the finale of season 1, could be taken down with a one punch that he threw. Boros is a little exception because he's probably the strongest opponent Saitama's faced to date, and Saitama had learned to actually hold himself back for a change. At least at that point, after he went back to just one punch, no. But no, every opponent he ever fights up at that point, he could take out with a single punch. That is it, without trying, with just one punch. That's all it took. Now he also can move at pretty high. Now he's not like super. He's not like the Flash speed or anything, but he is incredibly fast, highly durable. He can tank being basically blasted from not ground level, but he's up in the air, to breaking our atmosphere, creating a Mach cone and landing and cratering in the moon, then jumping back. And he's capable of surviving in the vacuum. Not breathing, but surviving in a vacuum. Also, he's capable of getting just knocked around by insanely powerful foes, and not taking any damage whatsoever. And maybe his uniform will be a little scuffed, but he himself really doesn't take any damage. And obviously, he's strong enough to destroy a humongous meteor that would destroy a city. Now, not to mention probably create possibly an extinction level event. Otherwise, given the size of that meteor, well, yeah, it was a meteor at that point. But he was able to destroy that with one single punch. He literally would just by flicking a stone was able to just take off someone's head with the stone. Normally, when he punched someone, they either just splat out of resistance, or in the case of the Sea King, he just went boom, and then boom, he basically just punched a hole right through him. And he just stood there and died, and he blasted the entire rainstorm away. And of course, he tanked with his serious punch a blast that was planetary in scale for destruction by the Boros King, or King Boros. I know Boros was at least his name. I don't know. I can't remember if it was King Boros or not. Point being, Saitama is a tough son of a bitch. So the question is, who wins the fight? The guy who is not even like number 10, I think, in the DBZ hierarchy now. I mean, when you really break it down, Goku, Vegeta. Well, actually, I mean, Goku, Vegeta. I mean, we're taking out of consideration the other. I mean, 18, 17. Oh, who else is on the Universal Survival Arc team right now? We got Roshi, Krillin, Frieza was supposed to be. I mean, Boo. Okay, got back to Boo. But okay, so Krillin actually technically comes in at number 6. All right, but let's be clear about it. There is no theoretical, conceivable way that Krillin could beat, let alone kill. The only theoretical scenario in my head. And there's no guarantee it would work because we don't know Saitama's. That's the biggest problem with putting Saitama in any fight, is that we don't know his limitations. We have not seen the limits of his power. We've seen glimpses of just how strong he is, but we haven't seen any limitations really put on Saitama yet. He's never had to actually go against, except in that dream sequence he had. He's never had to actually go against a foe that he had true trouble with. The closest was like King Boros, and even that wasn't. He was holding back. Saitama was. He was actually able to have a decent fight for a change. So yeah, it's unless for some reason the destructiveness is capable of. Now, don't get me wrong. Just because we haven't seen Saitama's limits doesn't mean I couldn't speculate where his limits might cap out at. Like, I don't think he's a Universal or even Galaxy Buster opponent. That I don't think at all. But he tanked a blast and basically just destroyed a blast that was planetary level destruction, which means Saitama is at minimum planetary level power. I might even go solar system or star busting, but the solar system power busting in terms of being capable of destroying a solar system. Not that he has an actual power that can do that, but if he did, yeah. I'd say maybe star level, but the point being, Krillin is not star level. He is not. Krillin, I doubt would even be considered planetary level. Give Krillin the strongest Kamehameha wave he's ever done, and I would not put that at planetary level destruction whatsoever. I mean, maybe like maybe city level. I'd give him city level destruction. Absolutely, I think he could level a city with a full power Kamehameha wave from him. But not a planet. And then, I mean, when you actually get into the fight, I don't think Krillin could actually. Well, here's the thing: Krillin is a trained fighter, but Saitama's gone up against plenty of actual trained fighters and beat them without problems. I mean, yeah, Krillin is probably, if we're being fair, Krillin is probably the faster of the two. But he's definitely he can't take a punch from Saitama because Saitama would just. His head would be gone. That's basically it. Saitama gets one hit, literally one punch in, and Krillin's dead. There's no if, and, or but about. So I will give this 99 to 1%, 99% chance Saitama wins. I think there's a theoretical possibility that Destructiveness could kill Saitama, but because Saitama's never gone up against something like that at this point, I mean, the closest thing would be that. Energy cannon that Boros fired at him. But because of the nature of the Destructo Disc, it's a different type of attack. So you can't compare the two theoretically speaking. Like Frieza could tank really like a massive barrage in second form, massive barrage of energy blasts from Frieza, Gohan, and Krillin, but then got his tail cut off by Krillin's Kienzan, his Destructo Disc. So yeah, I gotta give it to Saitama. I'll give Krillin the 1% chance because he's Krillin. Sometimes he'll pull out a lucky win, but no, it's Saitama pretty much all the way in this. Thanks for watching, though. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review at some point. Ideas of who would win, Star Wars, Superhero, Magic, what if. Anything I do in the channel, put in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to it at some point. Be back in a little bit with Nara Who Wins.